After the temple lecture is finished, is it better to ask a question or give a comment? Asking questions is a traditional way of interacting between the audience and the speaker. But the reality is that more and more lecturers, by default, invite the public for comments also. And now we have questions and comments sessions. There is a clear distinction between the two, and we should be aware of it since it can help us in our spiritual progress. We speak about the distinction between a question or asking for something we do not know or we are not so clear about, and a comment which is our reflection on what we have heard. With a question, we are empowering the speaker to tell us more conclusive truth about something we want to have more insights on. Here the speaker is the authority. During the 7-day discourse between Shukadeva Goswami and the sages in the Naimisharanya, the sages were not in the mood of commenting on what they had heard. They asked questions repeatedly. When Arjuna decided to hear from Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, he also stopped with his comments. When Srila Prabhupada was speaking, who would give any comment? Only questions were asked. In all these cases, commenting would not be proper. It would be Maryada Vyatikrama, transgressing the Vaishnava etiquette, and something like stepping over the seniors. So, when we hear from the Vaishnava, we want to question them, we want to ask them more, since that is the way to get insight into the depths of Krishna consciousness. Disciples would ask Srila Prabhupada the same questions repeatedly, and each time Srila Prabhupada will give a different, more amazing answer. An amazing example of the sublime spiritual power coming from asking questions is perfectly illustrated in the book Perfect Questions, Perfect Answers, where young Bob Cohen is asking Srila Prabhupada questions. Questions are never discouraged. Chaitanya Charitamrita reveals that the truth is hidden in the hearts of the devotees. Humble inquiries bring all kinds of realizations and insights. All of that is possible by taking shelter of the simple act of asking questions. So, are comments forbidden? No, comments for sure have their place also. Comments are relevant amongst the equals. We can comment after the class if that will make the lecture more complete. For instance, we can add some factual information that may be missing. But too many comments could divert us from the appropriate attitude of hearing the speaker's realization. Keeping in mind, the speaker is Srila Vyasadev's representative. Questions and comments are not on the same level, but both can serve the purpose if properly utilized. If I would have to choose, I would opt for questions.